Good morning, Sagittarius. I had to make sure that I got the lucky turtle in the shot. I hope all is well. Gang, gang. Welcome to the daily reading. There could be bits and pieces that you need to know today, which will help you for sure. Or even to help you feel inspired, connected to other Sagittarians. That's what we're trying to do here. So, let's see. The vibe is interesting because we have learned from the past, and it's a 7. So, I mean, this will only help you going forward, right? They're both 7s. We also have Owl Spirit. And Brown Bear Spirit. I feel like this is a lesson about forcing things, because, we'll see with the tarot, but here's the thing. Owl Spirit, you see something clearly now about the past, right? Take time out, trust the great mystery, and surrender now. So I feel like this is really about forcing things. Whatever it is, you've learned how to back off, how to just let things happen, how to let things unfold. Because, we are fire signs, so we like to take action. So believe it or not, that is a difficult flow for us, even though we are mutable. Technically, our nature is to go with the flow, whichever way the flow is going. And sometimes we do. For sure, we are fluid people. I feel like, too, even though Sagittarius can be judgmental at times, we are very open-minded. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. I could go on for hours about it, right? But so maybe, because our spirit is here, it could just be, that what's coming up for you is the times in the past that you didn't just let things happen the way that they had to happen. And, when we force things, they might still happen, but will they happen in their best possible light? It's hard to say, and I feel like Sagittarius for a long time now has been learning how to just surrender, how to just let go, how to, because we do have this tendency to want to fix things. And I feel like we're learning not to do that. So, to be honest, that can also manifest itself in learning how to rest, Sag. If you feel like you don't have to take care of everything, you could be learning how to rest, right? Yeah, it just seems like there may be, too, a moving more towards the little things in life. Because, I have found personally that, when we take care of the little things, it really helps with the big things. And even the small things that happen and even the small wins are totally worth it. So this is really, I don't know that it's an important time, but, feels like a good thing to me. Okay, let's go on and see what you're manifesting. All right. Seems like there might be some people out here passion, who are wanting to make a decision, right? And it's very interesting with passion being under here, because I feel like most of the time we're told, not to make decisions based on our passions or our passionate side. But it feels like that this is how you achieve victory. So, just saying. So, best possible decision. If you're looking to make a decision, and it can also tell you that there may be a decision coming up, here is your mantra. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. And I believe that Artemis is our god, our goddess. So that would be very interesting. I did this thing on TikTok one day about, it's like you put things in the search box and see what comes up for you. It's supposed to be an intuitive exercise. And I got Hera, protector of women. So, in terms of events, you know, what's going on around you. Well, Saj, I feel like there's so much going on internally in terms of growth for you right now. There could be something happening, like you could be getting money, because you're achieving something here, right? And behind the mask is here with a consciousness of lack. It could be like you didn't think you were going to get it, you know, but this also could be helping you if you do go through that, if you do go through feeling like there's not enough, or that you don't have enough, or you never will, or whatever. That may be like, people may not realize that about you. It may be like kind of like a feeling that you keep inside, and something is happening that it totally overrides that. So that's a good thing, Saj. Yeah, I feel like I'm talking to someone specifically who gets stuck in kind of dark thoughts about something. And maybe you go to the dark thoughts first, which does not help. Does not help, because what that does is kind of break up your energy in not a healthy way. It makes you kind of all over the place. And it's interesting because I feel as if you start to feel differently because of another person, or maybe someone helps you with that, but we'll see. We'll see what this achievement is. So the relational message, as I often and always say, this is any of your relationships. So apply where, you should apply it. It's not necessarily romance, but it could be, because this is talking about a relationship. I feel like this is a continuation of yesterday, and maybe even Mercury retrograde, but because there's a lot going on in relationships. I feel like this is a person who has really tried to overcome their demons, right? Courage and strength is here with whole and inner growth. And what's interesting is yesterday, inner growth was reversed. So this person is tackling their shiz, because they want to be a good partner to you, since this reading is for you, right? They want things to last with you. I kind of get the feeling that perhaps in the past they did not, right? And they want a second chance at something lasting. Two hearts connected is on the bottom. Know when to walk away. There was something about this person. Well, yes, they lack consistency, but they also were very different from you. And I'm guessing you walked away when you felt something, even. That's like walking away when I'm in love, right? Long distance. Path to love. A divine partner. Maybe you feel this person even though, they're very, like, there's a lot of distance between you and this person, which can be literal or it can be, in energetic terms. Yeah. So the mystery. So we'll look at this more in the extended, because that's what I usually do. Marriage is here. This is interesting. Marriage, main male, bad health, occupation, and thief. I feel like this is very specific for someone who's had to kind of put in work for someone else, because what's being stolen here is time. And if you have had to work for someone because someone else hasn't been coming to work or something like that, they have a spouse who's sick, I feel like. I feel like that's the gist. Like, maybe you think that maybe you're mad about it, or maybe you think they're not being real, but they are. Yeah, they are. I feel like this person is dealing with a sick spouse. Interesting. Boy, those messages keep coming out real specific. Jeez. So let's see what the tarot says. I already shuffled, but I'll give it a few more. Oh, jeez. They don't want me to use that one. Okay. This is the Earth Woman Tarot, I think it's called. It's super cute. But there's, I can't shuffle it on screen because there's naked ladies and YouTube doesn't like that. Okay. So let's see what we need to see, Sag. Okay. So what is Sag learning from the past? What is it they see clearly now? What does Sag see clearly now? Five of Pentacles, the Star, the King of Swords. It's just like I said, it's like you, maybe you in the past you would act before, without a plan, before you have all the facts, that type of thing, because just because, like, you don't want to suffer or be broke or whatever. There's something about learning how to be more about strategy and less about rushing in. Okay. So what's this achievement for Sagittarius? What's the achievement? Ooh, the sun reversed. Jeez. Let's try this again. What is this? Okay. Sun reversed. The Four of Swords reversed. And the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. What is this achievement? I feel like you, okay. You really felt like things were never going to work out in this instance. Now, because it's the Knight of Pentacles, I'm thinking this could be a goal, it could be a job, that kind of thing. Because the sun reversed and you really weren't seeing any results from it, even though you were really working hard on it, and you've been working hard on this for some time, you start to. because the Ace of Wands and Temperance, it's like everything is coming together and starting to move more quickly, which really is inspiring you to keep going with this, actually. Maybe you thought about quitting. Five of Cups reverse, which is good. And the Ten of Swords, yeah. Because you were thinking of quitting. Whatever this is, you know, you were thinking of stopping. But then there's an achievement here. And, you know, that could really be due to how hard you have worked. You know, it's sometimes it just takes a while, right? So let's see about this. Okay, they say. Not that kitey. We're going to take a look at this relationship biz. See if they want to tell us anything more about this person who now wants something lasting. Tell me about this person, Sag. Tell me about this person. Eight of Swords. Ugh. Tell me about this person. Ooh. I feel like this person's figuring out what was blocking them. They really learned something. So there does seem to be a lot of inner work, and the Lovers is on the bottom. Where is this taking Sagittarius? Where is this taking Sagittarius? We have the Four of Swords kind of sideways. Jeez. Ooh, Six of Wands. Where is this taking Sagittarius? Two of Pentacles. I mean, Queen of Cups. They're definitely getting your attention. They may not be the only person, but they're getting your attention, and you're just kind of not sure what you feel because you walked away from this. King of Wands. I feel like you don't know what to make of this new person. Like, they're presenting as a new person, and I feel like you don't know what to make of it. You know, that they're all of a sudden there for commitment and so on and so forth. And I'm guessing they weren't that way before, right? I'm guessing. So we'll take a look at how that progresses in the extended, for sure. So let's see what lesson you're learning this week. What lesson you're learning? What do you need to learn? You know. Show us a lesson. Show us a lesson. Oh boy. Oh, be your own first priority. You can manifest your every wish. It's really telling you to not be about everyone else. What is it you want, Sag? Be about that and make that, you know, that's really putting yourself first. Not putting other people's needs first. So let's see. Let's see what the animal spirits want to say. What is helping you? What is the challenge? What the what? What the what, Sag? So what is supporting Sagittarius? Opportunities. You must be quick to move out of your comfort zone, especially when the situation calls for immediate responsiveness and flexibility. Open your mind to new ways of doing things. Once you do, get ready for good luck and opportunities to come your way. So there could be some things happening quickly that you'll have to act quickly to. And the fox always kind of, sometimes you gotta be a little tricky about it, right? What's the challenge? The challenge. Ooh. Butterfly metamorphosis. Pay attention to the areas in your life or personality that are in need of profound change or transformation. You are about to enter a phase of expansion and growth, which will be highly beneficial for your future. Sometimes change is hard, and you might struggle with that, and they're telling you, well, cut that out. Just get on board, because it's happening. It's happening, Sag. So that's what I have for you. I hope it really helps and that you have the best day ever. I will be doing an extended for the love messages, and I also put in there a prediction for that group. So I hope this really helps. Toodles.